और उसको हम लिफ्ट करते हैं. Let me show you from this angle so that you can see it. Hoping that's clear to you all. So इसको आप लेते हैं एकदम सेंटर प्रोफाइल सेक्शन पे and you just cut the hair flat to the head. You cut the hair flat to the head और आप इसको लिफ्ट करते हैं 90 डिग्री and you cut the hair flat to the head. Flat to the head इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं blunt cutting. This technique is called blunt cutting. जब भी आप एकदम straight flat काटते हैं that's called blunt cutting. So आप दूसरा सेक्शन लेंगे, you will follow the head shape, but ये over direction होगा. So you take the section here and then you cut it. So over direction to the same point, you can see that. So over direction going on, and you can see some kind of face framing, a softer face framing in the front, and you keep lifting the hair. Let me just show you the front profile, how I'm taking the section and I'm executing the haircut. You can see that. In a similar way, I'm taking the rest of the hair, uplifting in the same direction, जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं over direction. और over direction का ये थोड़ा सा extreme form है where you're taking everything in the same place and you're cutting the hair in the same direction with the same angle. So इस point पे basically it's 90 degree, for rest of the hair is over direction. So 90 degree over direction. So I'm taking the hair to the same angle and cutting it blunt. Last section for this subsection, which is the front, and you can see that the level of layer which I have already that. I hope that's clear to you all. So it's looking more like a forward grab. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Let me stand on hands. So taking the hair in the front area, holding everything together to the same very point, and I'm cutting the hair. So in this portion, I'll show you about section. Do not get confused with diagonal forward and diagonal backward. So diagonal forward section, and I'm uplifting the hair to the same very point. I'll tell you one thing, जब भी आप haircut करते हो, कई बार क्या होता है आप same haircut आप maybe 2-3 section पे कर लेते हो. That's not a big deal, but I strongly believe that अगर आपको कट का एक अच्छा shape चाहिए, एक अच्छा feel चाहिए, एक अच्छा after wash effect चाहिए, it's very important that you take work in a very fine subsections, so that you मैं दिखाऊंगा from the back how I'm taking the subsections. On the other side, I'll show you the front. So that I'm doing. You can see my diagonal forward section is still continued. Yes, थोड़ा सा difficult होता है to hold everything together, but you will get used to once you start doing it on your clients. So lift the hair in a similar way. See, hair wet करना ज़रूरी है, but क्या है, too much of wetting the hair is also not good. Because feel, and I'll show you the side view, how it looks. You see, this is how it looks. So I started from there with the expansion of the layer on the exterior, and you can see it's followed by the back. So you see, it's very easy for me to create the V shape with the going to show you in this way, standing in the front. So you can see that the section which I'm taking here, let me just wet the hair. This portion has become dry. Till radial we had already done it. Now I'm just going to uplift this portion. You can see that. Since I'm working in a doll head and the hair becomes like very dry, so at times you find it difficult to lift the hair, but the same situation you won't face when you will work in a live model or in a client. You will not face the same thing. So now let me show you how it looks from the back. I'm sitting on the chair, the hair, and I'm just going to expand because एक point के बाद जब ये hair नहीं आता है पीछे का nape area का, so you don't see the right shape. So you just do the expansion to the one length which is showing here by default while adding the conversion layer. So you do that, and then you can see a nice shape at the back which is similar to V. Now you go in the front on the other side, and you will see till the radial it's nice, and then roughly you just take the hair to this level and start expanding it. So it won't look like a very strong tail, but a nice V shape.
Miss Sanjana is saying that is this haircut looks good on all face shape?
It will look good because see, end of the day is like long hair, but my point is you need to understand the requirement of the client, the suitability of the client, because कुछ client ऐसे हैं जिनके बाल straight जरूर हैं, काफी अच्छे straight हैं, बिना blow dry के भी काफी अच्छे लगते हैं, and उसमें V shape अच्छा like a V with a nice interior and exterior layer. So you can see this shape. I hope you all have liked it. अभी हम क्या करते हैं, इसको थोड़ा सा हल्का सा blow dry करता हूँ मैं with a medium round brush, and I'll show you how it looks. जिनको razor effect चाहिए, sharp edge चाहिए, but they don't want you to use the razor because razor में क्या होता है, at times you tend to lose the control if you're not a very experienced hairdresser. So on that case आपको करना क्या है, आपको इस पे I'll show you one side because we are in short of time, limited time, we have to cover a lot of things, and as always we have some offer for you which you can avail in the official website. So you lift the hair good 4 to 5 times in one place and you keep doing it. So basically you open up the texture and you get a nice razor effect without, it's mainly in the front. So that you're supposed to do. You see a nice shape here with the loose ends. Likewise, we'll continue all over. Really want to give a finishing touch to your haircut. So this is really, but आपको जब भी soft ends देने हैं, थोड़ी बनानी है, it's very important that you use ironing machine. About to finish. I love using cutting comb because that covers more hair strands. So in general, I like using, until unless I'm not doing any kind of keratin or any kind of like hair